up, y'all? Welcome back to Herbs class, man, for 5 more minutes of math. I gotta say, this video right here has been a long time coming. I've been getting requests for this for a long time, man. We're finally gonna get to it. Let's talk about it. I'm very excited. Completing the square. Okay, man, it's about time. I know. It's been a while. I know you've been asking for it for a long time, but here we go. So before we even get to talk about completing the square, let's talk about exactly what square we're talking about. What do you mean completing the square? What square? Well, this square. Perfect square trinomial is what square. Remember what that looks like? Yeah, it looks like that. And when we FOIL that out or expand it or double distribute or multiply, it looks like this. Good. Now, let's talk about what completing the square is. So to factor this, I would know it was a perfect square trinomial by answering 2 questions. These 2 questions right here. Oops, actually I lied. It's only one question. The only question I gotta answer is b over 2 squared equal to c? Well, let's talk about what b over 2 is. Remember, in a quadratic, these coefficients are a, b, and c. So if I take half of b, which is 6 divided by 2, which is 3, and 3 squared equals 9. Yeah. So is that what I have for c? Yes. That makes this a perfect square trinomial. Now, this isn't always going to work out. Sometimes, let's change it up real quick. Yeah, let's start with the beginning of what could be a perfect square trinomial and see if we can figure out the number right here that completes the square. That's where they got that from. I've been asking for so long. So if I'm clever about it, if I use this rule to help me, I can figure out what number goes there to complete the square. So let's do it. Okay, so remember I had to take half of b and then square it. So let's take half of b. b is 10, half of 10 is 5, and then I square that number. Of course, 5 squared is 25. And that completes my perfect square trinomial. Yeah. And if I wanted to factor, it's very simple. I use that half of b number just like this. Put it beside x in parentheses, quantity squared. Let me show you that one more time. Okay, so here's the beginning of a different trinomial. Let's see if we can complete the square and turn it into a perfect square trinomial. Half of b. Okay, this time our b was negative, but half of that negative number gives us negative 10. Now when I square that negative number, remember what happens when we square a negative number? Well, yeah, it becomes positive, and that's what completes our square. Yeah, and in factor form, use that half of b, even if it's negative. Man, I hope this helps, but there are maybe some advanced examples we should probably look at. I'll see you at the next round for those.